Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now if you are new here, what we're doing in this series is we'll transform my BMW bit by bit. Now in the next couple of episodes I do want to put a stage one on the car. So the point of this video and probably next video is going to be upgrading and sorting out the little issues that I have with the car. So today's video is quite packed. I'm going to be putting a missing trim piece in the interior, doing some touch-up paint on a few scratches on the car. Then I'm also going to be replacing the mirror glass because that's become quite shaky, especially at high speed. And on my last drive it's actually just completely fallen off. So I've got no mirror now. And as I'm doing the mirror, I thought it'd be a good time to give it a bit of an upgrade. So I have brought gloss black mirror covers with the shark fins and some dynamic sequential indicators. So I'll be doing all that in this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to be changing a few other things that have been bugging me. Then this should all lead up to the 5th episode where I'm going to be putting a stage 1 remap on the car. But yeah guys, if you want to be a part of the journey, like and subscribe, and let's get into the upgrades. Now starting nice and simple, obviously it's not a big deal, but that is the missing trim piece. And here's the replacement part. So that's just going to clip right in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this touch-up pin. Hopefully that should get rid of some of the scratches. So those are the touch-ups done, guys. Obviously you're gonna have to wait for them to dry. On the close-ups I was doing, they look like a different colour, but as soon as they dry they do look the way they should. So for the main part of this video, finally, I've got the mirror covers. We have the mirror in this box. Probably my favourite bit is we've got these indicators. So let's go put them on. So the first thing you're going to have to do is take the backing plate off. With this one it's going to be pretty easy because the glass is already off. So I'll just take it out. Next thing we're going to have to do is we've got a prying tool or whatever this is called and take the back off. So if you start around the left side and then work your way around. Should just come off. Right, so I'm filming from inside the car because it's way too windy outside. But next what I'm gonna have to do is just unscrew the indicator lights and then obviously just put everything back together with the new parts. That's the old indicator off. And for comparison, that's the difference between the indicators. This one's like much darker. It should be hopefully much brighter. And it's gonna obviously have the good effect of the cool effect on it. So hopefully this shouldn't be too awkward. I mean, you just plug the old connector in and then it just slides in like the old one. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. And then obviously you've got to screw it in. So yeah, it's only 3 screws that you need. The T10 screws, I think I forgot to mention. First screw. obviously before anything I'm gonna test if they work. So and they do work. You can't see, but I will show you at the end, but they do definitely work and they look quite good. So back to this side again, and we're putting on the cover now. And then we can do the last bit on this side, which is the glass. So this one should just clip in very easily. That actually clipped in very easily. Oh. There you go. Solid. And I did notice a little problem. So this is a heated mirror, and it's got these two slide-ons for the wires. But the wires on here, they're not to slide on, they're just, they've been stuck on. But what I've realised is I can plier out that little connector there and just slide it on. Slide that bit on there, like the one in the middle. As long as I can ply that out, it shouldn't be an issue, but yeah. Yeah, so I've managed to ply them out, and now if you look, those can just easily be slid on to the connectors on the new mirror, obviously. So I'm happy that worked out. I didn't think it would, to be fair, until I realised that I can pry those out. But time to put the new mirror on now. So here's a new mirror. I believe this is labelled 1 and 2, so I believe red goes over 1. It's a weird angle. Just like that. And then black goes over 2. Just like that. Perfect. And then you can just clip it in. And there you go. That's a fully working mirror. The electric mirror works. So that's the first mirror. Now we're going to time lapse the second mirror, and then a short cinematic at the end. Should look good. So that's it for this episode, guys. The car's finally starting to come together. Obviously, the little upgrades are piecing up to make the car just look better altogether. The next episode is going to be my aux belt, and it's going to be my cabin filter, and I'm probably going to change some of the fluids, because in the 5th episode, I'm going to be stage 1 in the car, and hopefully that's when things should pick up a little bit more. So yeah, guys, make sure you're subscribed, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.